Hi, I'm Casey McCaughn, and welcome to my series, How to Carve a Legend. Today, we're going to tell the story of carving jazz great Eugene Wright, the original bass player of the Dave Brubeck Quartet. For those of you who never heard of Dave Brubeck, the Dave Brubeck Quartet is the #1 jazz band of all time, and their song, Take 5, is the #1 jazz song of all time. So that makes Eugene the #1 bass player of the #1 jazz band of the #1 jazz song of all time. And on top of that, he's just a plain old wonderful person that deserves to be commemorated in a carving. He's been all over the world. He's met 3 different presidents. He was there on the forefront of the civil rights movement. And as if that wasn't enough, he brought his bass to my birthday party and played for almost an hour. Let me tell you, it just doesn't get any better than that. So today, we're going to talk about the process of doing a carving of a legend. I persuaded Eugene to stand in his backyard with his bass, and I walked around him in a big circle and took pictures from every angle, even his good side. And he was such a trooper. What a great guy. And once you get to know your subject and familiar with the energy that's their energy, the next thing you got to do is you got to find the perfect piece of wood. I found a lovely piece of wood in Glendale, and I started carving, but as you can see, it started out really rough. And gradually it started to take shape, and it was about this stage of getting done when it was my birthday. And so Eugene came to my birthday party, and he brought his bass, and what a wonderful day it was.
I know you all have heard it before because it's been played over a billion zillion times. Okay. I hope you enjoyed our offering for my baby there, girl.
Happy birthday, Casey.
Now I should go back and get a piece of that lemon cake. I don't know who brought it in. I saw it coming through the door. I didn't see which hands were holding it.
That was Brother Cage.
But I want you to know that the old-timer, Senator Eugene J. Wright and Anita Thomas, just love playing for her. She's a special lady.
Thank
we
you.
talked to her the whole
So it
trip.
was during the party that we gave Eugene his first look at how the carving was going, and he was pleased. He could tell it had his shape. It was going to come out all right. But I wasn't too sure because I was still having a lot of problems. I had to use all my special tricks to get it to come out to look like Eugene. He made a lot of sawdust, made a lot of changes, but after a while, it started to look like my legend, and it was good. Each new day, it started looking a little better, until finally it was ready to varnish, and we were ready for the big reveal. I'm Casey McCaughn, and welcome to my series, How to Carve a Legend. Today, we're going to talk about jazz great Eugene Wright. This is a carving of Eugene and his bass, and today we are very fortunate to have with us, ta-da!
And thank you, young lady. I appreciate the opportunity to thank you for this wonderful art and work of the old-timer people. We don't play a standard. I said, it was a surprise. She has it turned out so much like me. It's unbelievable.
Been wanting to do it for a lot of years. I always thought I should do a carving of Eugene, and so finally I got around to it. But it took a while. But I feel like it came out all right.
And this is all one piece out of a trumpet tree, all in one piece. And that's an art. So when I saw that, I started playing.
that I did because I worked real hard to get it to look like you, but I also wanted the base to be the right base, because isn't this like a really old base? 1789. So anyhow.
And the other part of this thing is 100 years old.
Well, if we count the rings, if we saw you in half and count all your rings, then we'll find out.
You don't have to do that. There's too many books out there to you. Got enough light, I can turn this light on.
Oh, there's lots of light coming from the window. It's actually kind of nice. All right. And so we're just going to turn it.
Thank you very much for tuning in today, and I hope that you enjoyed just